What's your, I guess, two things. What would you do, or what sense do you get that Cooper will do in net going into the game on Saturday?
Okay, so they're two different things. What I think Team Canada will do is ride with Jordan Binnington. For one, John Cooper hinted kind of at the beginning of this tournament that in his perfect world, he'd have the same guy roll all the way through. It's 4 games at most, and now Canada has 2 off days before getting to the U.S. on Saturday. And he was also pretty complimentary of Binnington after the game and presented what his message to him was very simple. You know, maybe you get a save that you normally otherwise wouldn't make, but just make the saves that you should. And that's really all Team Canada is asking of their goaltending because of the firepower that they have is give us a chance to win. Don't sink us. And it's not all that different than the proposition that a lot of teams in the NHL have on the salary cap is we're not looking for one of the 5 or 7 super elite netminders. We're looking for league average. Unfortunately for Canada, that's exactly what they got, was very average from Jordan Binnington, which brings me to what I would do, which is I'd turn to Adin Hill. I know it's a pressure cooker against the Americans, and I know that, you know, things will be hot and you're going to want to run with the feistiness that Jordan Binnington brings, not just in his fake tough guy, you know, scheme that he's got going, trying to fake fight everyone, but also in the confidence that he exudes. Like he's got this sort of Mamba mentality thing going on where regardless of what the actual reality is, he thinks he's the best in the world. And that's a powerful drug, having that confidence as a pro athlete. That said, again, 3-1 should have locked it down. And I didn't love some of the goals. I didn't love the Kempe goal on the 1-on-2, regardless of how poor Drew Doughty's gap was on that play. And I would make the change and go with a guy who's won a Stanley Cup more recently. It's not a huge difference, but what if Adin Hill gives you a better run in game 2 against the Americans? It gives you optionality that I think if somehow Canada loses Saturday with Binnington in net and he gets shelled, turning to Adin Hill, yes, it's against Finland to close out your round robin and might be easier, but turning to Adin Hill in that spot who hasn't played in the tournament, by the way, win or we're out, that's a whole other ball of wax.
Yeah, I think you laid it out perfectly. I'm with you. I think I'd prefer Adin Hill, but they've picked their guy, and he gets to start against the Americans, and we'll see from there.
Rhett, would you have liked to have gotten your hands on Jordan Binnington back in the day?
As in fake fight? I love to fake fight too.
Yeah, they would have been great dance partners.
You weren't a real.
Let me at him. I got to throw a few falls. I slipped. Son of a bitch.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.